Nice to get outside today on Memorial Day for whatever it is you plan to do. Maybe you're going to a parade or an observance, or maybe you're grilling. Well, from those long days at the pool to celebrating maybe July 4th, there's a lot of grilling in the months ahead for summer. But when rain moves in or it's blistering heat, cooking outside is not always your favorite thing to do. Our friend Chef Aaron is here with some barbecue dishes that you can make right there in your kitchen to bring the taste of summer inside. Good to see you, Aaron.
Good to see you.
Thank you for spending your holiday with us. It was so nice.
I'll be here for a little while.
Okay, very good. Yeah, we're going to have a couple different takes from Chef Aaron, but the first one, we're bringing the barbecue in.
We are.
So what do you have?
Trying to keep it simple. This one's an appetizer style. So I've got a beef frankfurter and some traditional bacon from Boar's Head. I took about a third of a strip of bacon, wrapped it around the frankfurter, and we baked it for about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on your oven at 400. Okay. You're really just trying to cook the bacon through.
Okay.
And then
you just took these little cocktail franks.
Yeah. So it's you know what you would traditionally use in barbecue sauce, and you can still do that.
Yeah.
But this one's just an all beef option. And a little bit cleaner, I guess you could say. So what I did afterwards, because together with the bacon and the frankfurter, it needs a little something to cut through it. So I wrapped it in a pickle and skewered it with a toothpick, and then a little bit of deli mustard on there.
Okay, you just put like a little dollop there on the end, didn't you? How?
So it all kind of works together, coming together in the end. Very simple. It took me about 5 minutes to wrap all those. It didn't take all that long.
Okay.
So it's not a daunting task.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Speaking of.
And you baked them in the oven.
Yeah,
right?
So I baked those in the oven.
Okay.
You could grill those, but I always recommend not grilling bacon to people. It will light your grill on fire.
Yeah, a lot of grease. Okay. Now you have some ribs too.
So I have some Montgomery ribs, and these come fully cooked. Typically, you can get them either frozen or refrigerated. You want to let them thaw out and cut them in between the bone, like I have here.
Okay.
If you flip it over, you can just look and you can see where the bone is.
Right.
So you can slide your knife right through. This is cold. So
it's easy. You got to cut it when it's cold, right?
Yeah. So it's a little easier.
Yeah.
And the reason I say it's cold is there's a reason behind that. We're going to take these kettle chips and we're going to smash them, about a half a bag for one rack.
Oh man, these are jalapeno kettle chips.
These are jalapeno kettle chips. And you're literally just going to press it. There's no binder needed.
Wow.
I wiped a little bit of the sauce off, and you can preserve that for later. Maybe warm it up in a pan for dipping purposes. Yeah. But all I did was I pressed it as hard as I could onto the meat, and it sticks. You're going to throw that in your air fryer for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's all you need. So what you're looking for is you're looking for the sauce and the meat to kind of start to sizzle a little bit. And it comes right off the bone. You have a nice crunch on the outside. You still have that barbecue flavor.
What in the world gave you the idea of using chips on ribs?
So ribs are pretty much everything, right?
Yeah.
They're salty, they're sweet, they're spicy, they're juicy.
Yeah.
There's no texture to them. So you need a little bit of crunch with it, and this adds that crunch. So it's not always necessary, but when you want it, a little bit of crunch is nice.
Oh my gosh, that's such a great idea. I would do, now I say you have to try Grippos.
Well,
to do Grippos
on
there.
That would take it to the next level, that's for sure.
That would
keep
be
it
two
all
Cincinnati flavors. That's right, the Montgomery Inn and some Grippos.
I think I'm going to have to come back on then.
Yeah, okay. You know what? You could just have a whole bar with all different kinds of flavors on your Montgomery Inn ribs.
You really could.
Yeah, thank you to Montgomery Inn for collaborating on that segment, and Boar's Head too.
Sure, you can stop watching, but let's be honest, you want to know more. Tap the links or even better, click subscribe to stay in the know.